Hello again, and welcome to the Interchange Book 3, Unit 1 video for it, when clauses. So, today we're going to be talking about it and when clauses, which we use often for describing different types of situations. So, let's get started. Let's talk about some different types of situations. For example, how do you feel when this happens? Okay, so you're at the movie, trying to enjoy the movie, and there's a person next to you talking on the phone the whole time. So how do you feel when this happens? Or this. How do you feel when this happens to your earphones, right? So you put your earphones in your pocket or in your purse or in your bag, and then you get home and you take them out and they look like this. They are completely tangled. That's the word we use for this. They are tangled. So how do you feel when your earphones are tangled? Or maybe this situation, right? You're looking for a parking spot and you see this, right? Here's a guy and he's taking up two parking spots. And he obviously only needs one, right? How do you feel when you see this? Or maybe this. You're walking down the street. When this happens, dun dun dun, right? So, I don't know if you're like me, but when these things happen, or when I see these things, I kind of feel like this. Ah! Right? So, basically, it annoys me when someone talks the whole time during a movie. Or it drives me crazy when my earphones are completely tangled. Or I hate it when I see someone using two parking spots and they only need one. Or I can't stand it when I step in gum. Okay? So these types of sentences are what we're going to look at today. So let's take a closer look at our grammar. So remember this situation, the guy in the movie theater, the girl's talking, right? And for me, I said that, well, it annoys me when people talk during a movie. Or I can say, I hate it when people talk during a movie. Okay? So we're looking at it and when clauses. So let's look at this first sentence. Okay? It annoys me when people talk during a movie. So if I think, well, it here, it is my subject of this sentence. But what is it? What is it? It is the situation of when people talk during a movie, and that's what annoys me. So in this context, it is the situation and it annoys me. It is my subject in this sentence. Or I can look at it this way. I hate it when people talk during a movie. Okay? So the structure is a little different. So let's look at this. I hate it. Okay? So notice that it is not the subject. I is my subject. It now is the object, right? But again, it is still talking about the situation. I hate it when people talk during a movie. So this is why we call these it when clauses, right? In this clause, it annoys me, or I hate it, we have the pronoun it and it, right? And then when is going to describe the situation. So when people talk during a movie. Okay? So let's look at some more different types of sentences similar to these. Okay? Now, here are more sentences where it is the subject of my it clause. For example, it bothers me when I step in gum. Or it drives me crazy when I step in gum. Or it makes me mad when I step in gum. Again, it is talking about the situation of stepping in gum, okay? But I don't always have to be negative. It bothers me. It drives me crazy. It makes me mad, right? I can also say things in a positive way. For example, when I find money, that's a good thing. That's never bad, right? Everybody likes that. So it's great when I find money, or it makes me happy when I find money, okay? So again, here I'm using it as my subject, right? And I'm describing how it makes me feel. It bothers me. It makes me mad, or it drives me crazy, right? And then I describe my situation. So in these ones, in my it clause, it is my subject. But we looked at different ones where it was the object. So for example, it when phrases, for example, I can't stand it when someone parks in two spots. Right. Or I hate it when someone parks in two spots. Or I don't like it when someone parks in two spots. Again, it in my relative clause here, or in my clause here, it is the object of the sentence. And I don't always have to be negative, right? If I look here and I say, well, when I find a spot in front, right? Nice in front of the building where I need to go, I don't have to walk, that's a good thing. So I'm going to say, well, I love it when I find a spot in front, or I like it when I find a spot in front. So again, these types of phrases use it in the object, not in the subject. So I hope this was helpful in understanding different types of it and when clauses. So let's just review what we've learned. For example, the first situation, it annoys me when people talk during a movie. Or it drives me crazy when my earphones are tangled. Or number 3, I can't stand it when someone parks in two spots. Or number 4, I hate it when I step in gum. So here you can see the different types of it and when clauses that we use to describe different types of situations. Thank you for listening and good luck.